Agrippa's trilemma is a philosophical proposition that any philosophical explanation or theory is going to run into one of three issues. The first one is circular reasoning, infinite regress. A because B, because of C, because of A. Saw this a lot growing up Christian in the church. We have to do this because this is what it says in the Bible, and God wrote the Bible. How do we know that? Because it's in the Bible. So that's just kind of, it's circular reasoning. It just ultimately doesn't make sense. And then there's infinite explanation. Like if I was to explain to an individual that had just no concept of human existence. If I was to explain me to an alien, like, oh, I'm a human, my name's Clark. Like, oh, well, what's a human? Oh, I'm a person, I live in California in the United States. Whoa, what's California? It's a state in this country. Well, what's a country? All of a sudden, I'm trying to explain everything. I have to be an expert on fucking everything. I'm not. I have no idea. It shows how things are defined by what they are, by their certain characteristics, which exist in relationship to all the things that they aren't. I don't exist in a vacuum. I live in this country, on a planet, in the fucking universe, and all of a sudden, this has just gotten way bigger than just trying to describe what I am. And then there's the third issue that you run into, which is the just foundational assumption. That's something that can just no longer be challenged. For some, of course, religion, God, other people, the Big Bang, although Big Bang doesn't... Science and religion have historically been at odds, yet, I don't understand why they have to be. People think that, Christianity and creationism and evolution are, counter theories, but I think they could easily run together cohesively. But yeah, that's the thing. People will go, oh, well, this is it, and that's it. Like they put a cap to the intellectual discussion, which is fine, because if you go back to the first two problems, there's no real explanation anyway. So in terms of this freaking 50 miler that I'm running, one of the things that you hear and I can say, and people just go, oh, yeah, that's great. It's like, oh, I like to challenge myself. Well, why the fuck am I challenging myself? That's actually a pretty deep, it actually goes pretty deep. It's like, when I'm challenging myself, it implies that I need to be doing something, like it's important. Of course, I think you can just make pretty simple, low resolution biological explanations, like I need to challenge myself because that's just, we've evolved to, run after elk. And now that we're out of the food chain, we still have to do certain physical things to get our endorphins and challenges, because, you have to do something. You can't just sit around all day. I feel like an asshole. But yeah, once you really start trying to unpack that, like, oh, I have to challenge myself. I'm going to do this. It's like I run into Agrippa's trilemma pretty quickly, trying to undo or unwind why it is that I'm doing this, why anyone's doing any of these physical challenges. But it very quickly just runs into, why do anything at all? And then you're just back at square one, and that's what all religions and philosophies have been trying to explain since the dawn of language. So anyway, that's Agrippa's trilemma. I'm a week away from my race, and